The sensation of persistent fatigue, even after a full night's rest, is a common experience. While sleep is fundamental to restoration, ongoing tiredness often points toward a more complex interplay of factors beyond just the duration of sleep. Understanding these underlying mechanisms can provide clarity on why the body might not feel fully rejuvenated. One of the primary areas of clinical observation is sleep quality, which is distinct from sleep quantity. Sleep occurs in cycles, each containing different stages, including light sleep, deep sleep, and REM sleep. Deep sleep is particularly important for physical repair and recovery, while REM sleep is associated with cognitive functions like memory consolidation. If these cycles are frequently interrupted, the restorative processes may not be completed. Even with 8 hours in bed, fragmented sleep can leave a person feeling as though they've had very little rest at all. These disruptions can be subtle and may not lead to full wakefulness, yet they prevent the brain and body from progressing through the necessary sleep architecture. Another significant consideration is the body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. This biological process regulates the sleep-wake cycle over a 24-hour period, influenced primarily by light exposure. When daily routines are inconsistent, as irregular bedtimes, wake-up times, or meal times, the circadian rhythm can become desynced. This misalignment, sometimes referred to as social jet lag, can disrupt the natural release of hormones like melatonin, which signals sleep, and cortisol, which promotes alertness. As a result, a person might feel tired during the day and wired at night, regardless of how much time they allocate for sleep. Consistent exposure to bright light, especially from screens, late in the evening can further delay the body's natural sleep signals. Nutritional patterns also play a critical role in energy regulation. The body converts food into energy, and deficiencies in certain micronutrients are frequently linked to feelings of fatigue. For example, iron is essential for producing hemoglobin, the protein in red blood cells that transports oxygen from the lungs to the rest of the body. Insufficient iron can lead to reduced oxygen delivery to tissues and muscles, resulting in fatigue and weakness. Similarly, B vitamins, particularly B12, are vital for energy metabolism within cells. Since the body cannot produce these on its own, they must be obtained through diet. A lack of these and other key nutrients can impair the body's ability to generate energy efficiently at a cellular level, contributing to a state of chronic tiredness. Physical activity levels are intrinsically linked to energy. A sedentary lifestyle can paradoxically lead to increased fatigue. Regular, moderate physical movement enhances blood circulation, which improves the transport of oxygen and nutrients to all body tissues. It also increases the number and function of mitochondria, the powerhouses within cells that produce energy. Over time, consistent activity can lead to greater energy reserves and reduced feelings of fatigue. Conversely, a prolonged lack of movement can cause the body to become deconditioned, making even simple tasks feel more strenuous and draining. Overtraining, however, can have a similar effect, placing excessive stress on the body and leading to exhaustion if not balanced with adequate recovery. The body's stress response system is another key factor. When faced with physical or psychological stressors, the adrenal glands release hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. In short bursts, this response is adaptive, providing a surge of energy to handle a threat. However, chronic stress keeps this system activated over long periods. Sustained high levels of cortisol can disrupt nearly all of the body's processes, including sleep patterns, immune function, and energy metabolism. This constant state of physiological alert is draining and can deplete the body's resources, leading to a condition sometimes described as adrenal fatigue or HPA axis dysfunction, where the body's ability to manage stress becomes impaired. Hydration status is often underestimated in its effect on energy. Water is involved in countless metabolic functions, including nutrient transport and temperature regulation. Even mild dehydration can cause blood volume to decrease. This makes the heart work harder to pump blood to the muscles and organs, which can be exhausting. Dehydration can also impair cognitive function, leading to feelings of sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, and a general sense of fatigue. Since the sensation of thirst often lags behind the body's actual need for water, it's possible to be mildly dehydrated without realizing it, contributing to unexplained tiredness throughout the day. Furthermore, underlying health conditions are a common cause of persistent fatigue that does not resolve with rest. For instance, thyroid hormones regulate metabolism, and an underactive thyroid, or hypothyroidism, can slow down metabolic processes, leading to significant fatigue, weight gain, and feeling cold. Another example is sleep apnea, a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. These pauses in breathing cause brief awakenings throughout the night, drastically reducing sleep quality and leading to severe daytime sleepiness, even if the person believes they have slept for a sufficient number of hours. The cumulative effect of these factors can create a cycle that is difficult to break. Poor sleep can lead to poor dietary choices and a lack of motivation for physical activity. Stress can disrupt sleep, and a lack of restorative sleep can make it harder to cope with stress. Each element influences the others, reinforcing a state of persistent fatigue. Observing these patterns is the first step toward understanding why rest alone may not be enough. The experience of fatigue is highly individual, and its origins are often multifaceted, involving a complex interaction between lifestyle, physiology, and environment. Therefore, a comprehensive view of daily habits and overall health is often necessary to identify the root causes of unexplained, persistent tiredness.